Assalamu alaikum. That means, may the creator of the heavens and the earth, peace be upon you and who you represent. Every human being represents more than just themselves. Every human being represents everything that's in their body, in their mind, in their soul, in their spirit. And we're looking forward to having an excellent program today, so I'm going to cut me short because we have some guests here that you need to hear, that you're going to be hearing on a regular basis. Why? Because it is brought to my attention today that the National Association of Colored Women's Clubs, Inc., and youth affiliates is here with me today. At least 4 of them are here with me today. One couldn't make it, but she'll be back, and others will be here as well too. But we want to make sure that you recognize and we recognize that it's essential and necessary that we pray for all those who passed away, all those that's gone through all type of trauma, health care, and things that are causing for them not to be sane, not to be in a position to make better decisions for themselves, for their family, so forth and so on. And so today, our emphasis is going to be on what we have here today. And what we have here today is the Minority Cancer Awareness Partnership for Change. Better health through better understanding. This is going to be on Saturday, April 29th, 2023, 11 a.m. through 3 p.m. at the Capital District Latinos, 160 Central Avenue, Albany, New York. We're asking for everyone to attend. Tickets are available. They're going to be giving out information in reference to where you can contact them, whether it's YouTube, social media, Meta, whether it's Instagram, you name it, and telephone numbers. So we want everyone to be involved in this aspect because I don't think many of you that's listening today might have heard of the National Association of Colored Women's Clubs, Inc., and youth affiliates. Sitting next to me is the regional president, and she's right here next to me here today. And I'm going to allow everyone to give their introduction so we can get into a small part of the history and begin to speak about what and why is necessary for us to recognize this particular group here that's been here before Harriet Tubman, during Harriet Tubman, and here today. So, welcome. Thank you all for being here today with us here today. We really appreciate you coming in and being able to share this knowledge that is necessary and essential. And we really appreciate you being here to share with our listening audience. And I mentioned to you earlier, it's not your first time here. It's not going to be your second time here because we're going to be here until we raise enough money, as you stated, to have a facility, so that we can begin to let people know that this facility is for the purpose that you intended, that is necessary from now until we all gone from this earth. So, welcome. Please share with us what you believe is necessary for us to understand why people should be attending this Minority Cancer Awareness Partnership for Change.
Okay, thank you for having us today.
You're welcome.
And I think it's very important that we take care of our bodies. We should be diagnosed early. Don't wait until we get sick. Mm-hmm. Stay healthy by eating right, visiting your doctor, and talking and working with others in the healthcare field as well as friends and neighbors.
Absolutely. And we know a lot of African American men don't like to go into doctors. But as she stated, in order for you to be a better man, a better father, a better uncle, you have to be here in good health because the man has to work. The woman all over the country now is working out like never before, and they need support. And so you're very much correct when you say that. And so don't wait until you feel bad and feel sick and it's kind of late and you already have issues that they may not be able to heal, they could have prevented from getting to another level. Please.
The reason why I think it's so important, we're trying to close the health disparities gap. And I think it's very important. And I've been on the battlefield. I'm going to say boots on the ground. I'm going to say we've been out there for quite a while. The Women of Color Cancer Support Group was started in year 1999 by 2 of my sisters who are no longer here. And they started this group because of the fact that they felt it was health disparities. They were going to the doctors, and people that were going to the doctors were afraid to ask the questions because the doctors were talking over their head. So we thought as a group to bring the doctors to the community to make it more comfortable for people to be aware that it's okay to get screened.
Sure.
You know, you can bring your neighbor, you can bring your next door friend, you can bring your uncle, your auntie, whomever. But we want to make sure that we're out there saving lives. And that is the reason why we took on this initiative. We're about saving lives.
Excellent. Excellent. 1999, 24 years ago, to a whole generation, still not concerned about their health, and they should be concerned about their health, opposed to be concerned about the bottle and whatever else they put into their system that's not going to help their health. And so please, continue.
So the initiative that we have, the Partnership for Change, we thought it best to reach out to different community partners, healthcare professionals, and to bring them, much like Lillian said, to bring them to the community. Because we know with the healthcare disparities and anxiety and things that are associated with healthcare, people tend to not go to the doctors. So our thought was, let's bring the doctors to them.
Yes.
Let's try to get mobile screening available in the community. And then you also have our community is very underserved. We have different demographics who, due to whatever, if it's their immigration status or whatever, aren't comfortable going to a doctor. Some people, there's language barriers in place. So we sought to break down all these barriers. We have people on hand at the event that will be able to communicate with people in their own language, people
Yes.
that look like them.
That's right.
So it's more relatable, it's a safer space, and we are more apt to accept things that are for us, by us, and about us.
Excellent.
And that's what we intend to do.
Excellent.
Is bring health care from us to us.
Yes. Doesn't get any clearer than that. I made an emphasis prior to the program coming on today that if there were reparations, that we would want to have, number one, would be health care. Because if you're not healthy in your mind and healthy in your body, you don't feel like you should be working the way we worked back in the day, way back in the day. 400 years before, we should be working just as hard right now today to help our circumstance and situation to get better. Because we know that's the only way it's going to improve, is that we do it ourselves. With help from others, but stop crying and petitioning and demonstrating and things of this nature. We have to make sure that we're healthy in our minds and in our bodies to be able to do this work that has to get done for our seniors, for our children, for our wives, for our family, for our community, our society as a whole. We're citizens. This is our country. We ain't going nowhere. If you do go somewhere, you're going to be another citizen, and you're going to have dual citizenship. But you are right on point here with what we have here today, and this is going to be emphasized on this show here, and I'm going to be emphasizing it on a greater program that we have with seniors that we've developed, and we're going to look forward to making sure that people know about the National Association of Colored Women's Clubs, Inc., and youth affiliates, and make sure they know about the Minority Cancer Awareness Partnership for Change, because a better health through a better understanding of how you're healthy has a better spirit in your mind to be able to be more involved in what's necessary to help us have a better community and have better children, and to help stop gun violence and all these other things that'll take place as well too. So please.
Yeah, we are the MC Lawton Civic and Cultural Club, and we were started back in 1919 by great women that had come before us. And we were one of the first community organizations that provided social services to our black community before even social services
Wow.
came into being, because we had worked. Many of the women had worked in the First World War, and so they were the ones. They wanted to do something for the community, and they came. They were all from Albany, and what they decided to do was that they were going to help those people who needed housing. They were going to help those people who were suffering from different injustices. They were just going to help them in any way that they can. Providing food for those
Yes.
people, those people in the community. And so we've been around for a long, long time doing the work that social services is doing now.
Wow.
And we were also fighting for different injustices like health disparity, which, you know that
Yes, absolutely.
it's
Absolutely.
happening now. And
Yes.
you know it was happening back then.
Wow. So did you hear her? You know, she's being kind of polite. she said in 1919, you do know about 1919. You do know about Marcus Garvey. You do know about Jack Johnson. One of the sisters also said they had boots on the ground. So they had boots on the ground back then, and they were taking care of the business since 1919 with Marcus Garvey, Jack Johnson, and making sure that we were taking care of our own people back then before social service, Section 8, and all this other help for food and housing and getting our health together and things of this nature. You have to support this here. There's no other way. You can't. We have to be able to support, as she said it, the MC Lawton Civil and Cultural Club, Inc., 100 years old. 100 years old. And so we have to support and make sure, not just with our monies, but with our efforts and our spirit of thinking how we have to be more healthier, as the regional president stated in the beginning. Be more healthy in our mind, meaning just don't talk because you got lips. Speak language that's necessary, that inspires people, that it uplifts people. Just don't talk that language that's in the streets and things of this nature. No, we had enough of that. It's about a change right now. And we're not relying on the government to help us change. Like you just got finished saying, you was relying on the government to help change the situation back in 1919, and we ain't looking for the government to help us right now. We're going to, what is called, do for self.
Yes.
Yes.
That's necessary. Please, a little more history that you mentioned, just to talk about it before we put our flyers back up and make sure we emphasize this Minority Cancer Awareness Partnership for Change happening on April 29th, which is this Saturday coming up. Please, a little more history, please, if you don't mind. Either one.
So we are the oldest civic and cultural club, Black Cultural Club, and we were founded in the city of Albany by 4 Black women, like Mrs. Bolden said, that came back from the war with the thought to help our community.
Yes.
We are an affiliate of the National Association of Colored Women's Club, is our national affiliate. The Northeast Federation of Women's Club is our regional affiliate, and the Empire State Federation of Women's Clubs is our state affiliate.
Excellent.
We have been working tirelessly to promote education, health care. We give out scholarships to youth who have a parent or a relative who has been affected by cancer.
Beautiful.
We have an affiliate, the Women of Color Cancer Support Group, which Lillian mentioned, which was originated in Albany by 4 Black women who suffered from cancer, and that's a huge disparity in our community.
Yes, it is.
And we, and Lillian can speak more to that, the fact that we don't get the same services and care as Black women suffering from cancer as our counterparts.
Yes.
So we want to raise awareness. We want to bring those resources to people, and more importantly, let them know that we are a resource and we're here
That's
to
right.
support them. We do respite work for caretakers of someone who has cancer. Many of our club members are also members of the Women of Color Cancer Support Group.
Yes. And we have, we've been around for a long time, and I just want to say, I myself, I had cancer, so, and I had to try and get someone to go with me to the doctor to speak for me, to make sure that I heard all the information, because sometimes when you're suffering from cancer,
That's right.
you're thinking about your condition and you're not hearing everything that the doctor is saying to you. So we need that support of others with us, and we need the support of others speaking for us. So we want to be a support to our community by bringing this information about cancer to the community and letting them know not to wait too long. We need to think about what we eat, what we put in our
Yes,
bodies.
that's right.
And we also need to exercise.
That's right.
you know,
Exercise. Excellent.
There are a lot of things that we need to do. We can't survive totally on the diet that we were
Sure.
given
Given.
years
That's right.
ago. You know?
Excellent. Yes.
And-
Continue,
and-
please.
And I come from a family that suffer from cancer. I've lost two sisters, a mom, all had cancer. One of my sisters had a very rare form of cancer, which is adenocystis carcinoma, which is very rare. So they didn't even know her cancer up here. We had to go down to New York City to Memorial Sloan Kettering Hospital. And while she was down there getting operated on, my oldest sister, who was another member who started this group, got a phone call stating that she had cancer. And to get back up here. So the reason why I feel this is so important, and I'm taking it so like, I never dreamt of, doing something like Minority Cancer Awareness.
Yes.
Because I have so many families members that have passed on. And family members that are battling it now. I have 7 brothers and 7 of us, and out of 7 of us, only 3 of us have never tested positive for any type of cancer. So my thing was, and I come from a family that owned funeral homes, one in Albany, one in Syracuse. So I know the difference of seeing what cancer have done.
Yes.
Not only on that level, but seeing the members that they started with. Less than half, they probably got like 10 members left from where they first started with this program. So my thing was to go out there, do whatever I can to let people know that we go get tested. As I was in Syracuse about a month ago, this is how the program came to my mind. I'm sitting there and I'm talking, and I'm at, because I was up there doing some campaign work. So I'm sitting there talking, and a radiologist overheard me. He was like, you know what? I want to partner with you, so I was like, wow, that sounds good, So he had this big bus that looks like a van. It comes around the neighborhood. Now, they got them all up in every other community except Albany, right? So he talks about this. We go, he shows me this big old bus. He was like, I'm going to get it there. He's a regional radiologist, and he works for Trinity Health. So Trinity Health has, St. Peter's Health Partners is partnered in Syracuse with St. Joseph's Hospital because, they're partnered all over the country.
Sure.
So they were telling me about this big bus, how we can get it here, how we could do these screenings, and how the bus, So, bing, 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 I get back to Albany. I call a guy, he comes through. They will not let the bus, the van, leave Syracuse. It will not let it cross counties.
That's okay.
Even though
We gonna get our own bus.
That's what the
what
health
we're
department just told me. They was like, "That's all right, Lillian.
We gonna get
I'm gonna get you
everything
a bus."
we need, we gonna
but
get
you
it.
know
We
why
gotta get
we
it.
don't have the bus? Albany didn't apply for the grant.
That's okay.
That part.
Yeah, we don't
So-
rely on grants either. We're going to get what we need to
right.
get, for
And it's
sure.
a big old van that goes around and it could pull up in your neighborhood
Sure.
and test you.
Yes.
Something that I've never heard of in my life.
I
So I was
understand.
so hyped up
Yes.
when he told me we could do this. He'll
Yeah.
partner with me.
Stay hyped.
You
You
know?
just stay hyped because it's going to happen. And as
Yes.
you stated earlier, when you go to the hospital and people who have illnesses, they're concerned about their illness and they may not be able to hear the doctor.
Right.
It's just like when you're crying,
Right.
you can't let a person stand there and cry by themselves.
Right.
You got to have somebody else to be there to hug them, support them, to be
Right.
there with them, to know
Right.
you ain't by yourself.
That's
right.
And so that's what's essential and necessary. And what you're doing here right now today is letting the populace know you ain't by yourself.
Right.
There's help. And we're going to make sure that we continue supporting and doing what we need to do. And so I'm just glad to know that we have the regional president sitting here.
Yes.
We want to hear some more from you. A word or two, maybe more. A word. I know. Look. I know. We got about 8 minutes. Let's take a couple more minutes.
She's not only
Okay.
the regional president, she's the president of the MC
Law
Law
and
Civic and
Civic
Cultural
Culture.
Club.
Yeah.
See, it's
Thank
all
you
coming
very
out
much.
now.
Yes, we will continue to stress every day the importance of good health care.
Yes, ma'am.
So important. And we are here if you need us, if you need a hand
Yes.
to accompany you to the doctor, as she said, that you don't hear everything the doctor is saying.
That's right.
So you need someone there to take notes for you and to help you remember the dates.
Yes.
So
that's right.
that's one thing that we are here for if you need us.
Excellent.
If you don't have a family member,
Yes.
and also the educational part, we are concerned with the children, and we give scholarships.
Yes.
And all proceeds will go to a community as well as scholarships.
Beautiful.
Because it's important that they go forward to learn more about healthcare.
Absolutely.
Not
Absolutely.
hearsay, but study the books.
Yes,
It's
absolutely.
important to read and know what's going on.
Excellent. So you heard that. And so now we're going to give you the information that you need to contact them. Whether it's Meta, Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is, please give that information to the listening audience right now, how they can contact you, to get in contact with you, whether it's a text or whatever it may be. Please get that information out right now.
Sure. And I want to say prior to giving out the information that this is the first of a series of many community outreach.
Yes.
Because we do understand, along with disparities in our communities, scheduling is a huge issue because most of us work and have to work. So we want to offer this opportunity to get screened and to meet with the partners.
Great.
And come to the health forums on several occasions. So we'll be back to let you know about our upcoming
We're going to do this on a
ones.
regular.
Yes. So we have a bunch of great partners, but you can reach us at on Facebook or any social media at MC Lawton. That's MCLAWTON. You can. This event is free, but we have an upcoming fundraising event at City Hall on May the 11th, and you can find that event on Eventbrite. You can reach out to us at area code 518-650-4419 or 518-253-0708. Our email address is mclawtonclub@gmail.com. You can reach out to us any time of the day or night. We are open to help anyone who needs help, not just for health care, but if you need help navigating any hurdle that's in your way. If we don't have someone in our club who can help you, we will find someone who will.
Excellent. Very good. Very good. We have 5 minutes left. 5 minutes for whatever last comments you need to make. We want to make sure that we get that out right now. We know we can't get everything out in the 28 minutes that we usually have, and that's why we're going to be coming back until we get that bus, until we get that facility.
Yes.
We're going to work with the county executive and the land bank and find a place, so this way we can leave a landmark here.
Right.
To know that the National Association of Colored Women's Club, Inc. and youth affiliates is doing the work that's necessary and has been continually doing the work as necessary since 1919, and we're going to continue doing the work from now on until we all gone. And so this is important. This is very, very necessary because we know people are suffering and don't want to tell you that they're suffering. They try to hide their suffering. They don't want to let you know. And next thing they passed on and could have got some help, but they didn't.
Right.
So please, we got about 4 minutes left. Whoever wants to give the last few comments, please do so right now.
You want to go over the flyers?
Yeah.
Well, I'll give a comment.
Okay.
Start with Lucy.
We just wanted to emphasize that the MC Lawton Civic and Cultural Club, Inc. and the Women of Color Cancer Support Group, we're having this Minority Cancer Awareness Partnership for Change, and because we have, if you know better, you do better.
Yes.
And so we have better health through better understanding. And it's going to be Saturday, April 29th, 2023, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Capital District Latinos at 160 Central Avenue in Albany. So we hope that you all will come out and just get the information
Sure.
and learn and we can also have a good time while we're learning.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So let them see the flyer. Let them all see
Yeah.
the flyer. So they'll see you around the city somewhere. And,
And-
they'll know this is the flyer that they should be looking at, and try to make it, even if you just drop in, get some information, get more information, so you can pass it on for the other events that's going to be coming up as well, too.
So we'll be having health screenings, a health forum. There'll be doctors on hand that they can
Good.
talk to. We will also have the ability to do referrals. So if the testing or screening can't take place at the facility that we're at, we do referrals so that they can go to specialists.
Very good.
Also, we were going to have vendors there. There will be giveaways.
Okay.
We're going to have refreshments and some music.
And
Excellent.
we're also
Yes.
looking for people that might want to join our club, because we are still recruiting members. That's important to me.
Yes.
Yes.
Any women, any lady or man might be out there that might have some type of, or going through an issue. Come talk to us.
Yes.
We're available. We're here, and we want to make sure that you get screened. We about saving lives.
Yes. Beautiful.
You know.
Excellent. Live a little longer.
That's right,
Yes,
saving
yes.
lives.
Don't forget, Saturday, April 29, 2023. Please come.
Very good.
Yes, please join us.
That's the emphasis for today. So get there and see what's going on. They have screening and handouts and flyers and refreshments and conversation on people that you know that need some help, that can't be able to make it. But we can be able to get with them and find out how we can assist them in some type of way, in a way better than what they've been assisted to. Because many times grandchildren and children are not there. They may have excuses. They may have reason not to be able to do certain things, but you can't have a reason not to want to help grandma. You can't have a reason not to want to help grandpa. You can't have a reason not to want to be there when they are in need.
Right.
I can't see that. That's just me talking, okay? And I'm saying to you, let us all do our share. Let us help and make sure that we support this, and look forward to our next program we're going to have to share more information with you, to keep you abreast of what's going on, and look forward to hearing information about how we're going to have that bus, and we're going to look for facilities that we're going to have so we can have a place that we know that we can go to, that we know is essential in our area here in the Capital District. We want to say to all of you that tuned in today, thank you. Pass this information out. Pass it around. You got the information to contact and to be a part of it as a volunteer, to support it, just to make sure. We're not looking for your money. If you don't have any money, you can't give them money. But many times your support can help better than whatever money you can possibly give. We want to thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate you. May God's peace and blessings be upon all of you that's listening in today. Assalamu alaikum.